And if you're going to have a hedge fund, you want to make certain that Goldman Sachs is your prime broker.
I wouldn't make that exclusive. Look.
You want them to be one of your underwriters.
In the spirit of candor, I own a ton of J.P. Morgan warrants. I talked to Jamie Friday night, so I'm
what did he say when you told him? Was he happy to hear that?
Yeah, well, I think he'd rather own them himself, but he didn't want to buy them for political reasons. No, but look, there are great firms out there. And there are some times when you can't use a firm because of a conflict of interest or being out of. There's a lot of reasons.
But Ken, over the years, as someone who's been on Wall Street for a long time, there's one criticism of Goldman.
I was born on Wall Street, in the back office.
Okay, one criticism of Goldman is that they shifted from the sort of bankerly culture to more of the trading culture under Lloyd. Have you seen any cultural shift happening, and have there been any changes to the client business that have come with that?
Hold it. They all did that. What happened to Merrill Lynch? They didn't lose money by being agents or brokers. They lost money by putting up their money. The difference is Goldman did it smart.
Well, Goldman,
they did
Goldman
it
was able to manage their risks in a way that was appropriate.
That's, to me, very important. But
is that change forever? Is that a seminal change on Wall Street that is simply what we need to live with, and therefore are some of the regulations that have been put in place?
I pray to God there's always somebody who wants to buy something when I want to sell it. And if they're going to make a few bucks more because they're putting their own capital up, God bless them.
Well, what happened in the good old days where people actually used to raise money for corporations, and that happened to be one of the focuses of their business, not just some sort of ancillary thing that they do from time to time.
Goldman, in my opinion, and this is not the Goldman Sachs show, okay?
No, we're going to move on in a second.
Look at Morgan Stanley, Credit Suisse, J.P. Morgan. They all do, I think, a commendable job. Did they make mistakes? Yes. Who doesn't?
Make mistakes? They almost brought the entire financial system down.
You know what? I'm right. You are a communist, okay?
You know what? That is unfair.
You do dye your hair. You do dye your hair.
I do not dye my hair. That's ridiculous.
Look, Gary, see how there's a guy that hasn't touched it.
Exactly.
Right?
That's what happens when you work on Wall Street.
Now,
you have the real gray hair.
You know what? And by the way, somebody says, come on, that's ridiculous. You can't respond with saying somebody's a communist who says, hey, I've watched this thing for 24 years. I've been working as a journalist for 24 years, watching this industry change before my eyes, and the facts are the facts.
The capital formation system is alive and well. If you've got a great idea and you've got a need for money, there's a lot of people out there, Goldman among the best, to get you the money you need. Home Depot never, ever went without. Now, granted, we delivered the results, so they had a real strong desire to do things for us. But the fact of the matter is, it takes two. It takes a company to do what it's good at doing, and it takes a provider of the capital. And I think we ought to view our capitalist system as one of the most treasured assets in this country, not something to vilify and beat up on.
All right, we're going to talk more about that. Kate, I want to end here, just quickly coming back to a story you brought us some time back. The payment of bonuses at Goldman, would it be prior to end of the year or not?
Right, there's been much ado about this, David, and what I'm told as of this moment is Goldman is leaning strongly toward paying out bonuses in 2011 for the year 2010, flying in the face of something we heard earlier, which is that they might pay in the same year because of the uncertainty with taxes. Now it looks like there's a tax accord. They don't have to go to Plan B, although they were preparing for that possibility.
All right, Kate, thank you. I don't know whether to take more offense to the communist thing or that I dye my hair.
One thing,
all right,
I want to get in one thing. You want to talk about the bonuses? Talk about the money that Goldman Sachs and its partners give to charity. Our charter school up in Harlem, lots of money. Gary Cohn's the chairman of the Hospital for Joint Diseases, part of the medical center. I can go on and these
10,000 women.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
exactly.
You're making lots of money.
Yep.
Hopefully you do.
Oh,
give some
stop
of it away.
it!
All right, coming right back
don't give money away.
Well, they don't have it to give away.
That's the whole
I know.
point.
Okay. Although actually, as a percentage of their income, they do give more.
We
than
could just
rich
walk
people.
away, right? They're doing fine on their own.
He really is a
He's not leaving.
No, he is
not leaving.
Yeah.
He is
not
a
leaving.
goddamn commie.
Yeah.
Ken, you don't dye your hair, do you?
Huh?
You don't dye your hair.
Yeah.
Can we take a break, please?
Yeah, I have a few black specks in
We'll be
there.
back right after this.